But once you got to Vietnam, you had to. They didn't care about the trucks that much.
No, we got over there and they were brand new trucks. That was 1967 when I got over, and these trucks was 1966 trucks. They were brand new. And I mean, we didn't never wash them trucks hardly ever. I mean, somebody might wash me once while they'd be down in the motor field. During that, all they wanted them was running. Whether, you know, you didn't have to worry about them running. You know, you could go down and crank one up, take off with it, and it'd run right. And, because I remember one time, you know, I had one of them, I was going to take a deuce now. They'd come up there, you know, because I was a switchboard operator. A lot of times I'd be up there in the compound, wouldn't have, anything to do for a little while. And that's where they come up and get guys to come and do extra jobs. So they get us to come down there and drive trucks to carry supplies out in the field to, like A company, B company, C company, something like that. Because we were the headquarters company, so we were. And we had to carry supplies out to them. So anyway, they would come down there and got me one day, go down there and smoke food and drive one truck. Had this big old concertina wire, that big around, there ain't no but barbed wire, rolled up like this, and it was probably in big rows, probably 8 foot across like that and back. So they'd throw 3 of them up on that truck, 1, 2, and then throw another up there. When they throw that third one on there, it would lean over and make the sides bow out a little bit, them wooden sides. So anyway, I was driving one that had the concertina wire on that day. So we got out of there and we went over, and all the roads over there in Vietnam at that time was, just small roads, because nobody had any kind of big vehicle. So when we'd go across a bridge, there wouldn't be no rails on the bridges. There'd just be a bridge across. Mm-hmm. And the outside doors on them trucks, and dually trucks, would be hanging off about that much on each side of that bridge. And somebody would have to get out front like this, and be telling you to come across so you wouldn't run off that bridge. But anyway, so that's where we got across the bridges, and sometimes they'd have tunnels, and we'd go on through a tunnel over it one day. That particular day, I had all that concertina wire on it, and there was it's rounded off bridge like that, And there were small bridges. Well, I was going through there and got up in there, and that thing was bowing out. Mine still had that wooden rail around the top, brand new looking truck, boy. Had that wooden rail around the top and had that canvas, all of it rolled up and piled up on that thing. Anyway, it got hung inside the tunnel, I couldn't get it, I couldn't back up, couldn't get it to go, and that wood was just straight, and I could hear it kind of cracking a little bit, So anyway, I stopped, and then somebody was out there trying to signal me through. And that captain run back there, he run back there, he was the head of the thing. He run back there, wanted to know what my problem was. I said, and that guy was out there trying to signal. He said he's hung up in the tunnel, he's trying to get out. Boy, he started cussing. Get that GD thing out of there, man. Run it out of here. We're going to tell the thing. I don't give a yeah,
Why? Because y'all might have been ambushed or something.
Yeah, because, well, it was a good place to get ambushed. Here you are hung up in something. The whole convoy stopped because of me hung up in something. So I just mashed on down, and I heard that wood just a breaking. So I went on out there, and we unloaded all that stuff. Went on back to the motor pool. I said, well, I'm going to be coming down there and chewing me out about this. Ain't nobody ever come down. I got out to the motor pool, and they said, what happened? And I told them, they said, well, let's tear all that junk off. They just got up and tore it all off and throwed it over to the side. They don't care what they look like over there. As long as they was running and running good, that's all they cared about. I thought that was fun.